One of the most important things you must consider when setting up Microsoft Teams is to optimize your network. Network optimization involves configuring your network to ensure that it meets the requirements for Teams, such as a stable internet connection, quality of service settings, low latency, sufficient bandwidth, and open ports. One of the best ways to minimize latency is to connect as directly as possible to the Microsoft network. This means you should avoid routing traffic from branch offices to a central office and from there to the Microsoft network. Instead, you should allow the branch offices to reach the Microsoft Cloud directly through their own internet service providers. In order to deliver a seamless and reliable communication and collaboration experience, Microsoft Teams uses both the User Datagram Protocol, abbreviated as UDP, and the Transmission Control Protocol, abbreviated as TCP. UDP is a preferred protocol in this case, as it provides low latency and fast data transmission, making it ideal for real-time communication such as audio and video calls. Since it does not verify the data that is being received, it is usually labeled as an unreliable data transfer protocol, though this does not matter when it comes to live video, especially audio calls, as you would rather lose a couple of packages and miss out on milliseconds of audio rather than hear the audio delayed by a couple of seconds and have users talking over each other. TCP, on the other hand, establishes a connection with the remote host and waits for confirmation that the data was received. It can also check for errors and request certain packages to be resent. Hence, it is considered a more reliable protocol. It is ideal for email, SSH, World Wide Web, and file transfers. Latency, packet loss, jitter, and bandwidth are all important network metrics that can affect the performance of Microsoft Teams. Latency refers to the delay in transmitting data between 2 points on the network. When there is latency or high latency, the packets will take a long time to reach their destination. Packet loss refers to the loss of data packets during transmission, which can result in degraded call quality or dropped calls. Jitter refers to the variation in the delay of the packets, which can cause the packets to arrive in the wrong sequence, resulting in inconsistent call quality. And the bandwidth refers to the amount of data that can be transmitted over the network at any given time. Insufficient bandwidth can result in low call quality. Therefore, Microsoft recommends between 10 kilobits per second as the minimum to 76 kilobits per second for best performance in the case of audio, and at least 150 kilobits per second for video, or 4000 kilobits per second in the case of the best performance. In Microsoft Teams, traffic is categorized in 3 categories. Optimized traffic is given the highest priority on the network and is used for real-time communication such as audio and video. The allowed traffic category is given a medium priority and is used for non-real-time communication such as file transfers and other data transmission types, while the traffic category labeled as default is given the lowest priority and is used for background tasks and updates. The ports used in the optimized category are the UDP port numbers 3478 to 3481, while the allow and default categories use the TCP protocol with ports 443 and 80. Another important network feature is the quality of service. It allows network administrators to prioritize network traffic and allocate network resources based on the importance of the traffic. For Microsoft Teams, it can be used to ensure that audio and video calls are given the highest priority on the network, while other traffic such as file transfers and updates are given a lower priority. To implement quality of service, you can use either Windows Group Policy Objects or port-based tagging in your network routers. When using Group Policy Objects, you must take into consideration that it only works for domain-joined Windows clients. The way it works is by inserting a differentiated services code point or DSCP marker in IP packet headers to identify the traffic type. The other method, port-based tagging, is more reliable because it is easier to implement and it works in a mixed environment that can include Mac, Linux, and mobile clients. In this method, the network router examines incoming packets and their ports and puts them in the queue they belong in, depending on their priority. Excluding web browsers, Teams client will use ports 50,000 to 50,019 for audio, 50,020 to 50,039 for video, and 50,040 to 50,049 for application or screen sharing. In order to specify what priority is given to each port range, you assign a value known as a DSCP value. The higher the number, the higher the priority that is given to the ports. Another important network-related topic is the content delivery network. It can be used to provide a fast, reliable, and secure experience for users by distributing video or stream content throughout your enterprise to reduce network consumption. It works by distributing Teams meeting content such as images, files, and videos through a globally distributed network of servers that caches content closer to the end user, reducing the latency and improving the speed of content delivery. To implement this, you can use the Azure Content Delivery Network or a certified enterprise content delivery partner such as Hive, Collective, Ramp, or Riverbed. And when it comes to troubleshooting your network, Microsoft provides several tools that you can use, such as a Microsoft 365 Network Connectivity Tool, which measures the connectivity between your device, the internet, and Microsoft's network. One of the most interesting features of this tool is that it also provides you with the network connection quality scores of other customers in your area. The Microsoft Network Planner helps you calculate the network requirements for deploying Teams, while the Network Assessment tool is useful in case you need to test the network performance and confirm if the necessary ports are open.